Hello everybody and welcome back to Factory Town, where I've been meaning for the last few days to get back into this and play a bit more, but there have been some rather nasty things happening in my personal life at the moment, so that's caused me to be a little bit sketchy on the videos. I do apologise for that. I'm going to try and get down today and do a little bit of recording, try and keep my mind off things, and any of you want to know a bit more, it's all on my Twitter. But anyway, we have built all these foresters a bit wrong, I think, because I need to get all like trees around them to get them to work a little bit better. I mean, it's not like we're short on lumber, but I definitely want to spend some time working on that. However, what I really want to work on is the research and getting this machinery research done, because that's something that's really taking ages. So I want to know what we're short on. Writing supplies is what we are the most short on at the moment. So I have a lumber mill that should be producing paper, but it does not have enough wood. And this forester does not seem to be doing enough. Let's have a look. It's got no workers at it, right? That's why. That's the block in that one. Oh dear. Oh dear, She-Lab. So, are we getting any wood here? 1 gold to 1 wood. Oh, I didn't know that. Was it turned off all my foresters? Is that why they're not suddenly magically producing wood? No, they do have workers in them. Why are you not producing any wood? I am not seeing any coming out of there. It is not working at all. I wonder if the patch has if a patch has caused an issue or something. Let's see, is there any wood coming down here? Doesn't look like these foresters are producing any wood at all. Do I have to click on it? Ah, right, okay. That is just something that's been changed about the foresters, and I didn't realise because I haven't read any patch notes recently. As I say, I've just been a little bit off my game, so do forgive me for that. I need to turn them on and then they will start producing wood in return for coin. And they will do it quicker. It'll be quicker if I turn them all on for a start. They'll do it quicker with more trees around them. But that means that they'll use up gold quicker, so that's something I have to think about. Does seem like there's plenty of gold being made over here though. All my houses. We've got plus 14 happiness out of 33, so there's something a bit awry here. We don't have any food. Okay, so has something gone wrong over here? Yes. Yes, it has. So what's gone wrong over here? I need to tell it to make flour again? Yes, I do. Oh dear. And I need to tell you to make grain? Oh man, I've got to tell everything to make stuff. Oh. Okay, that hopefully should sort my economy out. Okay, so what else is broken since the last time I played? Are these guys working on the planks? No. Okay, hopefully there will be. Oh, I took the worker out of that one because it just wasn't getting any lumber. I hope to replace this whole thing with like conveyor belts so I can get a more even distribution and also get more logs coming out of these foresters by adding some more forestry tiles. Right, so what made me start looking at all of this was the school, which didn't have writing supplies. It still doesn't have writing supplies. That's producing not very much wood at all. So I'm actually tempted to try and get another. Do you know what? I can rotate that, can't I? I'm doing this for a reason. I can build another one because it's that is holding up my research. The fact that there's not enough like forestry around that. I could surround it with forestry tiles, but I don't know. I'm just gonna build another lumber mill. No, not a lumber mill. No. No. Not a lumber mill. A forester. Or another 2 foresters. And then we'll build a chute going around here. Aha, now this is a really good thing about this patch. I did see this on Twitter, actually, that with the latest patch, it's telling you what the outputs are. So you can kind of... go around. Oh, it's occupied. Ah, man. Terrain. I need to get rid of that herb. It's in the way. Oh, man. I might need a scaffold there for it to go around on as well. Okay. Let's build me a scaffold. Piece of scaffolding. Got loads of different scaffold stuff now as well. We've got all these little stone arches and things like that. I think they might be new since the last time I played as well. And they're really good. Because you can have sort of things going across the road and things going over your chutes and all that sort of thing. So you can build lots of very interesting structures. Okay, so another chute. Oh, I forgot to terrain thingy those. Right, terrain. There's decor, building workers, tools. Oh, tools? Ah, right. Tools is what used to be terrain. So remove resource. Boom and boom. This is taking ages. My goodness me. Don't know why B wasn't working there, but it wasn't for some reason. So I probably did something wrong. So another chute there. Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. So now we're making all the paper. Yay! So that should hopefully mean that we're making all the paper, meaning all the writing supplies, meaning all the machinery points. So let's have a look at research and see how many... Oh, no, I don't want to rotate you. I want to look at research. And see how far we've gotten. 39 out of 100 on machinery. I don't know what machinery will give me yet. We'll find out soon. Railways and then basic logic. And at that point it starts to scare me. I'm like, logic? I don't do logical stuff. So locked, we've got this one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So it's like using all the crystals, using mana and using something else. Logic, railways and machinery are all available to me though. So I don't know, maybe we're not too far off actually having explored all of the game. Because that'll be when I finish. It'll be when I've, you know, shown you all the features. And obviously if you guys want to go and build some amazingly cool thing, then you know I'm not going to stop you, but I'm probably just going to show you all the basic features. So I'm putting my tea down there. I should take a drink of it. Nom nom nom. So let's have a look at these houses and see, because I can have 73 people in my village at the moment, but I'm wondering, so they are needing cloth quite a bit, I think, cloth and food. So some of these houses are really like struggling. They don't have everything they need. Now I'm not sure whether leaving I mean the happiness has gone up, which is good. Now I expect that the workshop was not told to make more cloth, which is probably causing issues. There we are. So that's working now. So we've got one little wagon that takes the cloth to market from there, haven't we? Yeah, okay, cool. And what's this wagon doing? That's also taking cloth to market. Oh, okay. Well, if that's what you want to do, then hopefully that's going to supply these houses with what they need, and then we'll get lots of good happiness. Yes, that is fantastic. You just need a little bit more flour for these guys to have food. Food is still a bit short. Now, if I'm finding that food is constantly short, I'm going to have to find out why that is. Now, is the bakery making bread? Yes, it is. And do we have enough flour for that to happen? No, the bakery is working on flour. Okay. The kitchen is working on... Okay, right. The grain mills are working on the grain that's coming in, but we could have more grain coming in. They could work faster. So what I'm thinking is it's time for another farm. Another thing I saw as well is that what you can do over here is to build scaffolds to flatten the area out and put farm tiles on top of the scaffolds. That way you can have a full farm. So that's something that I might just mess around with a bit later. So first thing I want to do is I don't really need trees around here because it's farmland, so why would we want trees? So I'm going to remove as many of the trees as I can. I've got loads of money. Do well for economy. Then I'm going to flatten all of the land out because I can. And it's good. Oops. And then then what I want to do, right, tell these guys to go do something else and build a forester behind there, I reckon. Because why not? Why not use a forester? Okay, so building. Forester. I could even just like sort of pop it in this little space here. Rotate it. Yeah, that's a perfect little space for the forester there. Alright then. And have a little chute going around. The other thing that no, chutes have to go over. Okay. One thing I'm thinking here is that I'm going to have a chute going into here, but I don't know. The forester is kind of in the way now of where I probably would put the chute in, which would have been around here. So it's in a bad place. I don't want it to be in a bad place, so I'm actually going to remove it for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do for now then is get you guys. I will put a forester in, but I think I'll put that in at the end. So you go, and you pop in. Oh, I like the fact it's showing me where they're going to take it as well now. You can use those trees instead. There's always other trees. We'll use a forester later because I think it's going to be a bit easier to use than trees. That way we don't need any trees on the map. Well, we do to make the foresters better, but we only need them around my forestry areas. We can plan a bit more. So anyway, I need to build myself a farm. No, I don't. I need to take my tools and I need to flatten terrain first. Oh. Terrain flattening is way nicer now. They've really improved that. That is blinking nice. And then what I want to do is go back to tools. No, I don't. I want to build the farm next. I want to build the farm next. And we want to build it in a place where it's got a full radius around it that we can have a really, really good farm on. So it's going to be really amazing. So farm. And rotated that way. I want to build it kind of here so it's a bit closer. Yeah, why not? Okay, so then what I want to do is to build myself a little channel going up to the farm so that it's got water. So lower terrain. See, I'm learning new things like just from being on things like oh, I was on raise, not lower. Hang on. Or is it right click to lower? Oh, it's right click to lower. Sorry, right click to lower, right click lower, right click lower. I'm just lowering everything by 1, and then hopefully that will mean that the farm is making grain. It's got water, so it's really happy with me. It's like, yay, I've got water, fantastic. So the next thing I want to do, so I can get farmland on top, is to build myself some scaffolding. I hope this will work. So scaffold blocks. Doop doop doop. So you got the water going in through the scaffolds, but you can still put as much farmland down as you want on top of the scaffolds. As I say, I hope this is how it works. Building, But I didn't realise you could put stuff on top of a scaffold like field tiles until I saw someone do it, and I was like, oh, I lucky. So blocks, is it? Is it a block? Yeah, farm tile counts as a block. And look at this. I'm gonna put it on top of my scaffold so we get water and we can have it going all the way around. Unfortunately, we will still, I believe, unless I can build a scaffold on top of the field tiles, need a chute, but we'll see about that. I'm gonna run out of manure, you watch. No, not got very much manure, but we'll just build as we can. And I may need to just take a little look around. I'll put that in as I can. We may need to have a little look around for... well, maybe I could build conveyors actually. Have a look at my pastures is what I'm trying to say. You can have a little look at my pastures and see why there's not enough manure coming in. Because it may be to do with the carts again. I was having terrible trouble with those carts. So let me put in a chute so that we can have extra food being made. Oh, and of course, it's all blocked up. So I need to delete this one. And I need to redo that with the proper stuff. So I'll make a chute and I'll put it into precise mode and try and make sure that they're going around the right way. So let me rotate, 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 rotate. There. And this one needs to go straight. I should do it. No, still. I think we've got too much going on here. Have we got too much going on here? It's not getting a chance to do it. So basically I'm finding that things are getting really overloaded because there's just no kind of logic to it. So what I think I might have to do can we do it? No, because it all has to be on a level, doesn't it? Or high up. So basically at this point I need a chute going from each farm into each granary, but I can't really do that because of the space limitations I've got and the way that this conveyor is going to the kitchen. So yeah, I think I'm definitely at the point now where things are not working well enough with my chutes and I want to try and make conveyor belts. So let's go over to my workshop and see if there's anything that I can do about making those. Wood wheel cloth book outfits. Okay, I can't make them there. It might be something that I can make with machinery. Certainly not a path. It's not a... is it a building? Conveyor belt? No. Workers? No. Path. Block. No. Tools? No. Because I could have sworn I had that before. I had it. Maybe it's changed in the patch as well. But I had cloth conveyors. That might be something that comes with machinery now. You never know. Talking about machinery, how are we doing? How are we doing on the research? 45 out of 100. This is taking ages. Or maybe I need an extra school. Now, is it the school that's causing the issue? No, it's actually the amount of iron coming in from the forge. All over here is going to need sorting out, isn't it? That barn is empty. This barn has like loads and loads and loads and loads of iron in it. And none of it is going to the school. You. Take the iron from that barn to that school, please. Thank you. I should get it started again at least. Ugh. And then we need to work out this whole manure problem. I just need conveyor belts. so badly. Everything would work so much better with them because they take everything, I think. See, that's full of manure. That's got some manure in it. That's kind of... Right, so how about you take... How about you take manure to the barn? That would be good, right? So yeah, we're kind of needing like 2 wagons per field. It's getting a bit ridiculous. Over here is getting ridiculous because like these aren't even moving. And apparently now the grain mills are overloaded. And the kitchen is overloaded. Put more workers in the kitchen. Speed it up. The kitchen is full of bread, but it doesn't have the fuel. Oh, okay, right. What's going to be needed now then is the forester. Oh, there's always just things to sort out in this. Always, always, always. I wish I could work faster and better and smarter, but I can't. Alright, so there's a forester. There's a chute. Which is going to completely then block out... Oh, man. This needs completely rejigging, doesn't it? I need things that can go up and over, like, so badly. Maybe if I built it on scaffolds, the carts could still go underneath. Let's see. So building... I may have to, like, actually put the forester up on scaffolds. I don't know. I'll see how this works, right? So if I put a scaffold block or 2 there, and then a scaffold block or 2 there, a scaffold block or 2 there, and there. So it's all straight. And then I think I need to put like an archway, a scaffold archway or something. So scaffold wooden arch. That needs to go across the road there. And then I can put chutes on top of it. I think this could be terrible. And it's really ugly and I don't like it. And I think I could find so much of a more elegant way to do this, but... Okay, so that's the chute. Make the wood. Why aren't you making no wood? Output capacity full, right? So it's not going to allow me to do that without having the forester up on a couple of scaffolds as well. So let me delete you and put you on a scaffold. This is terrible. Can't believe the lengths I'm having to go to here just to get things to cross around each other because I'm having so many different building inputs. It's not built in a very good way though. I think that this whole area needs to be redone. I'll get the farms in and I'll have them kind of at the back, then have the mills, and then in front of them have the kitchen. I think I'm going to need 3 mills as well, especially once that farm's up to capacity, maybe even 4. I'm looking forward to getting conveyor belts though, massively, massively. Okay, so scaffolds. Scaffold block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put the forester on there and we'll see how that works. So it's all for science, this. It's all for science. So wood is being produced. Wood is coming out and wood is going to the kitchen to fuel it. Fantastic. I'm still going to have these guys as well because it seems like the fuel is at the moment the bottleneck on this one. So yeah, any foresters I want along here, I'm going to need to put on big old scaffolds in the air so that they can still walk underneath on the path. I could have actually built a bridge going over as well. I just realised that. And then I probably wouldn't have had to have the forester on a scaffold. Either way, it works. And now we have a cool little bridge and a forester up in the sky, which is kind of cool. Okay, so kitchen, how you doing now? You have lots of bread now. Yay! Hurrah! And I think maybe the bread needs to then go to like a silo, and that silo needs to be kind of near to the market, and then I can have just a little cart going. Just taking all of the bread that gets stored in the silo away to the market. So it doesn't have to actually go all the way up to the kitchen. But the kitchen's going to need 2 inputs. No, yeah, 2 inputs and 1 output. That shouldn't be too hard. It's just been done in a really weird way. Because I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. So that will all have to be completely redone, I would say. The chutes need to be all replaced with conveyor belts. The grain mills kind of probably need to come over to here. Maybe around here, and then I could have the kitchen like over here somewhere. Conveyors coming out to that. Maybe have a silo or something near to it, and then the wagons can just come out of here. They won't even need to go near to anything but the kitchen or the silo or whatever it is. So then we don't have roads going everywhere as well. At least I have a plan. At least I have a plan. So how's the school looking? Still pretty terrible. Stop it. How's the research going? 71. That's better. That is better. And we're mostly short on paper rather than iron now, which is fine. Metal conveyor belts will be unlocked. Really? So what? Why could I not find, if I'm going to be unlocking metal conveyor belts, why couldn't I previously find... Ooh, we get a mine. Ooh. Yeah, why couldn't I previously find where the cloth ones are, or have the cloth ones been removed? Or are they decor? Not decor, that's a fence. Buildings. Porch, kitchen, silo, well. School, mason. Market, lumber mill, no. Certainly not under there. Worker, wagon, no. Footpath, chute, road, no. Blocks, is it maybe a block? Stone walls. I don't know why you'd want a stone wall. Farm tiles, tree planters. Certainly not under that. Tools, remove block, remove resource, flatten terrain, raise lower terrain. No, so cloth conveyor belts don't appear to be anywhere. I don't know what that's all about then. At all in the slightest. We're still kind of waiting for these conveyor belts to be made. And to be able to make mines and things. So I'm going to go and have a look over here at the mess that is my pastures, okay? We've got like a farm being made over here, which is not making any grain. Oh, that's fantastic. Farm over here not making any grain. So it's still having to play around with things that got messed up with the patch. I think the last thing that I have to do that with is going to be the stonemason, which should be making stone bricks. Output capacity is full. Okay. Okay. I thought that wagon's supposed to be taking bricks to market, is it not? So deliver. Let's deliver all from barn to... I'm not going to go to nearest, to there, please. And then I want you worker, guys. You worker. Taking all the stones from there into that barn. And then you guys can get working again. Fantastic. How's the forge going? Making iron plates, it should be. Its output is full as well. So we might need one of these wee stone working guys to just take the iron bars or plates or whatever they're called over to the barn. And that's just a really tiny little cottage industry at the moment. I imagine that's going to get expanded out quite a lot. We'll have loads of stonemasons and a big old conveyor belts and chutes and things going everywhere, and it'll all be really nice. But at the moment, I'm happy with them just being quite manual about it. Get the mines in and stuff, that'll be a lot better. Right, the next thing I need to sort out is what on earth is going on with these pastures. Also, I haven't told that to make animal feed, so that's obviously not going to be doing anything. I can't upgrade these farms until I have manure. So, one thing I think I'm going to need to do, because we've now got 2 different outputs, we've got wool and fertilizer coming out of here, animal feed and water going in, we're going to need 2 carts for each, because the carts can't just be like, oh, I'll take whatever the most is. No, they're not like that. So we need 2 carts per pasture. That's fine though, we've got the capacity for it. Why not? Yeah. We could upgrade houses even still. We've got 344 wagon wheels. I know, I forgot to stop making them earlier on. But now we've got loads, so we can make loads of wagons. Why not? So let's go to build, workers, wagon. I want 1. Ah, that's a change. 2, 3. Okay. So this one is already taking, I believe, manure. Oh, please don't tell me you're taking animal feed. Why are you taking animal feed to the barn? What are you doing? Okay, so you need to change what you're doing. Maybe, how about you take wool to the barn instead? And how about you take fertilizer to the barn instead? Okay, and you take wool, and you take fertilizer, and you take wool, and you take fertilizer. There we go. That should all work now. Go and park. Yay. Is that working? So we should then have some fertilizer starting to build up. Okay, you take animal feed back to the pens, please. And then we'll have to sort that out once it's done. Can I get it to take it and put it onto the conveyor belt? Yeah, okay, right. New plan, new plan. Take the animal feed and put it on that conveyor belt. Oh dear. Oh, that seems to be delivering it fine. Oh well, never mind. That one, it's full, okay. It would have worked, it was just full. But yeah, if you put it on the conveyor belt, that should work fine. You do the same. Put it back where it's meant to be. Right, so we've got, I think that's working. Like, once all the animal feed is back on the... What? Why aren't you putting it on the conveyor belt? Put it on the conveyor belt. Thank you. Has that messed up the chute now? It has, hasn't it? Grrr. I think there's just too much animal feed like everywhere. I think it's all full. Now, that one only has 3 animal feed. Okay, so how about all the animal feed can go into that one for now then? I don't want you to turn. Not while I'm trying to drag things. Okay, this seems to be working. Right, let's sort this conveyor belt out now. So what I'm going to have to do is delete all these chutes and get them working again because I messed them up. I messed them all up. There we are, that's working. So hopefully, eventually these will go to sleep once all the animal feed is in the right place and not in the wrong place. And in the meantime, fertilizer is building up. Yay! So we can start building farm tiles. The problem I have is that if I do anything wrong, I kind of like expect things just to work in my absence. And if I do anything wrong, it kind of messes it up. So basically, I'm working on stuff over here. If something over at the metalworks is going wrong, I'm not looking at it. So that's one thing I find with this game is you're constantly just going around to all the different areas and trying to fix all the things you've done wrong. Well, you guys might not. You might do it perfectly first time, but I certainly don't. Right, so now I have the ability to make myself a few more farm tiles, which is great. Just I need it all the way back to the... Oh, right. Okay, so this will just completely... I can put farm tiles everywhere around here, but that's not in a very good position. So, technically speaking, I think some of these tiles are in the wrong place. Oh no, maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're okay. Definitely think all of that needs to be filled in. And honestly, I don't think it's going to really need too much more. That's going to be at capacity unless I put more grain mills in or something. And it seems like the pastures are doing okay. They're all full of animal feed right now. I'll come back later because obviously I filled them all full of animal feed. So, you know, it could be... We can upgrade. For 100 coins and 20 planks. Yes, please. 70% extra speed. Oh, nice. Oh, it's stone bricks after that. Oh, I might not be able to do those quite as easily. Okay, so we've got a reasonably kind of working pasture system. We seem to have a reasonably working kitchen system. So how are the houses looking? What are they short on? Still food and still cloth. So we're still struggling a bit for stuff. All the cloth workers are like, meh. Right, so I think we've got a problem with wool being delivered. Yeah, we do. That's why cloth is a problem. So I would like you to deliver everything from here. Deliver all from barn to nearest. So this is the nice thing about barns is you can tell a wagon to go and just deliver everything. Whether it does or not, whether it actually delivers everything properly, I'm not sure. Now you're not doing anything, are you? No, you're not anymore. So you can also deliver stuff to the base. And that should be working a bit better and it should help with the cloth production. Now, the food production is a different matter. We are currently waiting on flour? Are we really? Okay, this whole thing needs redoing. The entire thing needs redoing. It's terrible. It's really, really bad. The whole setup is bad. So I think what I need to do is to get rid of everything. It's going to be bad. This is going to be bad, whatever I do. So let's just get rid of everything. The kitchen and the forester and the scaffolds and just everything. Except for the farms. Okay? Oh, I forgot I've got to go into build mode and go into chutes to get rid of all the chutes. And I've got to go into scaffolds to get rid of all the scaffolds. Bye-bye scaffolds. And like those scaffolds I don't need. Oh, I'll get rid of them later once I worked out how much is needed for the farm. And then we're going to get rid of any chutes that we don't need. Oh, I keep having to redo this bit. I really hope I'll get it right now. I'll get it like nice and efficient. Because so far it's not been. It's been a bit rubbish. I'll probably get rid of all of this as well and just rework it. Scaffolds. bridge. Cool. Right, so we've basically got this kind of farm layout here. So it's going to be really efficient, the farm, and I'm going to want a mill per farm, or maybe even 2 mills per farm. So how am I going to work that? Because at the moment, they output too fast. They output way too fast for me to be able to really take proper advantage of them. So I think, honestly, they're going to need their own individual chute systems, going to their own individual mills. I think that's going to be the easiest thing for now. Then I think eventually I'm going to be able to maybe play with like faster conveyor belts and things, and that might help me a bit more. I'm definitely getting to the edge of what can be done with these. So let's put down some more grain mills. Let's put them down. Thinking where the best place to put them down would be. Let's put them down, like, kind of over here. What's in the way? Roads. Oh, man. Ugh. Oh, my fault, there's roads everywhere. Okay, I'm going to remove the road blocks, I think. So, is that under terrain? Does that, like, remove the road? Yeah. So, let's get rid of all the roads around here so that we can place things properly. May keep the stone road. I'm probably going to remove the stone road here as well, and the road back here, because ideally what I don't want the carts going any further than from maybe around here. I want maybe them to have like a little cart stop around here, maybe little silos or things that they can take it out of. I don't know. We've got all this space here that we can put loads of grain mills along there, and then I can put farms all back here wherever I want. Because I can always build channels and scaffolds, so that's something that I have learned that is good and I can do, and it will allow me to put a farm around here if I wanted as well. It's all very cool. This is good. All the stuff I'm learning is good. Anyway, let me pop in grain mills, but let me pop them in. Oh man, a still road. Ugh. Ugh, horrible. Get rid of it. And some there. All around here as well. I don't know what I was doing. Apparently the grass does grow back, which is quite nice. So you can see where I did have road and bits and bobs around there. But I don't need that anymore. Okay, let's try the grain mill again. So we could have 3 or 4 of them all outputting into the kitchen. So what I'd probably want is to start maybe here. I think I want 4. 2, 3. I may need to do some messing around to get the 4th one in though. Or not. Okay, that's cool. That works. Okay, so now what I want to do is to get rid of a couple of chutes and to get this working properly into the grain mills at least. So, grain mill. Oh no. Chute. No, chute. I want a chute. Chute. Which means I can then delete these guys. Bye bye. And then I'm not going to get an even split no matter what I do until I get the proper conveyors. I'm really hoping they do even splits and I can give them... I know I say I'm scared of logic, but maybe it would be useful because I can actually tell it properly what I want it to do rather than being like, well, you do this and you do that and... Blue, that one's going to have to... It's going to have to be deleted. I have to go into Scooby-Dooby mode. Precise mode. And your stuff. Ooh, harvester drill has been unlocked. Oh, did machinery get done? Because I would be very happy if machinery got done. What? Get out of precise mode. I don't need it always in precise mode. No, no, no. That's mana there. I kind of probably want to keep that. Just go in there and I'll just make like another one. Goes that way. Oh, it does not work unless I'm in precise mode again. Yeah. So some of them will go in there. If it does get like blocked off, they'll go in there. Okay, so let's put a kitchen in here, guys. We'll just have lots of workers in the one kitchen and then we can upgrade it to 2 if we need. Right, so the chutes I think do work to the kitchen, so B, building, kitchen. And I can have several inputs. So now, did we just literally get a harvester drill to make a gear which is used in machinery products? Right, path, metal conveyor belt. I need to work these out and work out how they work and work out what I need to make them. Because I've been wanting these for ages. Building. Path. Metal conveyor belts. What are you made of? You're made of metal conveyor belt produced by a machine shop. Oh. Is that these guys? These are workshops. I need a machine shop. Oh dear. Okay. So I have a new building, which I'm guessing will be the machine shop, for which I need 50 gears. Okay, let's make some gears. In the workshop? No. Where do we make gears? I need gears. Oh yeah, of course, that will be that that new place, won't it? Right, okay, so we building the harvester saw thingy for packager. Bundles and unpacked items for transporting greater quantities. That sounds useful, eventually. Probably won't use it for ages. A harvester drill, no, because that needs 10 gears. What builds gears? I need to know. Does the lumber mills now build gears? No, they're still planks and paper. Oh, what makes gears? I still don't have a kitchen. I could really do with making one, so I can have bread. I'll build one there, and then I can always build a second one there if I need it. So let's get some chutes in for the kitchen. Let's at least get the food situation sorted out before I start on new and exciting projects. But okay, if that's all stopped up, I might actually put in... Oh, no. I need to not do that. Good grief, no. Go in there. So now I need to try and just get the kitchen, get loads of workers in there. We need to get fuel in there as well. I've forgotten about the fuel. There's a few foresters around here actually. There's nothing stopping me building one right there, is there? Build me a new forester, please. Right next to there, just enough to fuel it. Just need a little chute and Bob's your uncle. There we go. Not particularly elegant, but it will do. Not enough spare population. No! What upgrade houses? So they're all just like low on the food. You could be upgraded. So could you. They're getting the cloth okay, so. We need this for the food. So make that forester really efficient. Ish. I could put forestry tiles around it, but I'm not really sure if I want it for the space there, but I'm hoping... Oh yeah, it looks like the fuel is fine. If I just have one little forester for each kitchen, that'll be fine. So it looks like the mills are producing flour as quickly as it can. That's going to the kitchen as quickly as it can. And the kitchen is making bread, and it's full of bread? Is it full of bread? Yes. So now I need to get my carts to take the bread away. Where did my carts go? I had carts here. There's one. Take the bread to market. We have food again. Okay, I think I've got the whole thing working again. Like it's taken me the whole episode to properly get it working the way I wanted, but I think that this is good now. I could try and do a chute all the way to market. I don't know, I think the wagons are slightly better for that. But what I do need, see they're all getting fed now, which is fantastic. So the happiness is going up. Maybe a second wagon. So let's try and find a wagon that's not doing anything. There's gonna be one somewhere. Sitting there going, oh, I've got nothing to do. Like that one, for example. So why don't you also take bread to market? Oh, look, they're looking so much happier now. See? Just sorting out that bread really helped. Okay, so we need something else to research at the school, don't we? So I reckon we should do... Ooh, we've unlocked mana purification. I think basic logic. That is writing supplies and money. Okay, that's fine. Got constant writing supplies going there, so that should actually work quite quickly. We need iron, money, and writing supplies for railways. That shouldn't be too bad. And then mana purification, we're going to need to start actually making this mana. Wow. Okay, well, anyway, that was really just very much a reimagining of the farm system there. I've now got loads of fertilizer, so next time around we can do some extra fields around here and around here. Sorted out the pasture a little bit. I think I still need to possibly sort out some stuff with the pasture, sort of the logistics of the pasture anyway. Maybe railways will actually be able to take more different things rather than having all these carts that are just taking like one thing at a time. That might be quite nice if they actually are able to take things back to the base. How many things are going to the base? It's crazy. But we completely redid the farm system and now like we are doing amazing for food. Look, completely full up of wheat for some reason. Oh no, that's the... Why is that the school's inventory? I want to see the market's inventory. So the market's inventory has 3 loaves of bread at the moment. 10 planks, 5 planks, 10 cloth. So I imagine it can have just 20 of everything. Shelter cloth, medicine, luxury, or food. I've got 20 bread apparently. Well, that's really weird. No, I've got 3 food, 6 food. 6 food. Okay, we can have up to 20 food. And we've got 5 or 6 bread. No, that's fine. And then I would need another market if I wanted to go much higher than that. But it seems like there's plenty of food, plenty of cloth, everything's happy, everything's plus 135% production, which is amazing. Really happy with this farm setup. As I say, not quite so happy with the pasture setup, but we can work on that. And we really need to work on like expanding the forge and the mason and stuff, and possibly putting a mine in next episode. And then we can have a look at all of the machinery things and getting gears and that sort of thing. So we're going to be really pushing the technology forward. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more Factory Town, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.